everybody, Trinity here, and welcome back to the 2nd Street Marvel. It's New Comic Book Wednesday, and here I am in my local comic book shop, Bases Cards and Comics, right here in Lancaster, California, to bring you all my comic book pull list for the week. Now, if you don't know what a comic book pull list is, there should be a video right up there where you can go and learn a little bit more about that. Now, what I typically do is I go over Marvel, DC, then I get into small press and indies and talk a little bit more about that. You guys know how it works. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you go and check out my review for New Mutants issue number, gosh, this is number 11 already, isn't it? Issue number 11. It should be here on the channel. If not, it will be coming up very soon, so make sure you go and check that out, because, you know, I've got some good things to say about this book, all right? So, you know, just go check out the review. Now, getting into my comic book pull list for the week, I'm going to show you a couple here. They've been kind of rolling these books out. In case you guys don't know, Free Comic Book Day usually happens every year, like the first Saturday in May. And it just, you know, with everything going on in the world right now, obviously that didn't happen. And they've slowly been rolling out here over the past couple of weeks all the Free Comic Book Day issues that have been coming out. And today I went ahead and got this Spider-Man Free Comic Book Day issue. So we'll probably get that read, get that reviewed here as well on the channel. I also got this Horizon Zero Dawn. This is one I've never really heard of or anything, so I figured, hey, it's free, might as well give it a read and check it out, right? Yeah. Anyway, the other one I got here is this Dark Arc Instinct. Instinct? Yeah. Written by Colin Bunn. Yeah, I don't know. I've never read Dark Arc neither, so you're gonna check it out. It's free. How can you say no free to comics, right? How can you say no? You can't. They're free. So if you have a local comic book shop near you, go and check them out. Now, getting into my comic book pull list, starting off with Marvel, I've got this Amazing Spider-Man Sins Rising Prelude issue number 1. You guys know I pull Amazing Spider-Man. It's not as amazing as it has been like at the start when Nick Spencer first took over, but it's been good. I have no real complaints. I would, you know, like to see just a little bit more drama, a little bit more action out of a Spider-Man comic book, but it's not all about that, is it? Yeah. I can't wait to get into this one, see what the Sins Rising is going to have to do. It seems like it's, again, one of these Marvel little mini events tying into Amazing Spider-Man, and we all know my feelings on that. I don't want to go over that again. The trauma. I'm still traumatized. Maybe you are too. Anyway, guys, moving on. The next one I've got here is Hellions, issue number 2. We'll check this one out. I thought the first Hellions, it was okay. Did not do my review on that? Man, I can't remember. It seems like it's been so long. Can you blame me? We'll move on to the next one. Moving on. We've got Wolverine, issue number 3. You know, been reading and reviewing all of these Dawn of X books, and Wolverine, it's been good. You know, I kind of just, everything that's been going on here with this new Dawn of X, Jonathan Hickman's thing going on here, I've really enjoyed it. Wolverine has added a little bit of something different to the story here with what's going on. Definitely some stuff that, I remember I think it was issue 1 and 2, both kind of had some stuff that confirmed some theories that I had for what's going on here with some of the things here. But I don't know, we'll get this one read, get it reviewed, and see what you guys think. If you guys have read it already, let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on it, because, you know, maybe you woke up early in the morning because you read a lot of comic books and you couldn't wait to get out to your local comic book shop, and maybe you bought them on digital. Did you buy them on digital? Oh man, you know my thoughts on that. Anyway, guys, moving on, we've got the X-Men and Fantastic Four, issue number 4. This should be concluding. I believe this is the 4th issue. This is the last issue of this little series of X-Men Fantastic Four. And you know what? This book has been fantastic. And I did get that connecting variant there. You can see that one there. They got all 4 of them. I know there was one of them I didn't get the connecting. I think they just didn't get it in that week here at my local comic shop. So I didn't get that other connecting variant. I had them order it in, but that was before the shutdowns and everything. So we're gonna have to get that thing back on order and get it in here so I can have all 4 of those connecting covers to make that pretty little picture. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for my Marvel books this week. I don't have any DC books this week. You guys know I don't read a whole lot of DC. I've been reading that dark metal, death metal. I've been reading that. It's been, you know, I don't know. I'll drop some reviews on that. And I read Hawkman. You know, I've been reading Hawkman. Really enjoyed that one. You guys need to go. You know what? If you guys aren't reading Hawkman, go read Hawkman. Go check it out. You know what? Go to Twitter and follow Hawkworld. Yeah, what's his name? I think Tim Board. Go check out and follow him over on Twitter, man. He's like the only real person that talks about Hawkman, man. And the person who got me into Hawkman was Comic Man Jake. Go check out his channel. Go follow him on Twitter as well. But Tim Board over there at Hawk World, man, like he's like really the only one singing the praises of this series. And you know what? Maybe we all need to, because Robert Venditti's been doing a good job over there. He really has. And I've also been reading Deceased, but none of those are coming out this week. So I don't have any DC books. That's, you know, long story short that I just made long anyway. Now we're getting into some small press and indies, and we're starting off with IDW's one-shot Kanto and the Clockwork Fairies, guys. Kanto was a smash hit last year. If you guys didn't read Kanto, man, you let some of the best things in life pass you by. This is a really good book. Very good series. I like what was going on with it. Can't wait to read this one shot here. And then they are doing a second arc here. I believe it's getting ready to kick off here in the next couple of months. So very good series here. I like Kanto. Can't wait to get this one read. Now, the next one I got here is on Red 5 Comics. Now, this is one that came out a couple of weeks ago. I forgot to have them on my pull list. I didn't get in here in time, and they got it in for me, though. And I'm still waiting on issue number 1. They said, the shipping and stuff, you know, it's weird. It's nobody's fault, so it's my fault for not putting it on my pull list. That's whose fault it is. But this one right here, we got Red 5 Comics. This is 0 Day Threat, issue number 2. I don't know, just by the looks of it, it looks like something kind of cyberpunky, kind of hackerish, kind of, hey, I'm into that, all right? Don't shame me for my things that I like, right? It's not a fetish, I swear. Cyberpunk is cool, isn't it? Okay, so that's all I have for those. Now moving into some of my favorite comics that have been coming out, guys. I've been telling you guys about this studio. They've been coming out with some great books. That's AWA Upshot Studios coming in with The Resistance, issue number 3. Guys, now I've read pretty much most of these series because they did these little collected editions where you get them all in black and white. The Resistance here is a great series. It's something very cool going on. It's almost like an X-Men kind of thing, but a little bit different because it's just different. What Axel Alonso and all of his partners have started to do over there with AWA Upshot Studios and their comic book publishing has been really good. They've been doing some really good books, doing some really good work. I've liked all the books that I've read out of this series. I'm going to do a video talking a little bit more about all of these series that they've been putting out because I've really enjoyed every single one of them. The Resistance issue number 3 is one that you definitely need to read. The Resistance just all together. 1, 2, 3. Go pick up the series. It's only 6 issues. It's a mini series. You have no reason. You ain't got a long commitment. You know you're getting 6 issues, right? No long commitment. No ongoing thing. You're not going to be reading this for the next 2 years. But, I mean, maybe they'll come out with a second story of it. But, I don't know. It's been good. It's been good. Now, the next one, another one on AWA. This one is one of my favorites, guys. One of my favorite horror comic books out right now by one of my favorite horror comic book writers right now. That's John Lee's Hotel, issue number 3. And guys, this book right here, oh man, I love this one. This issue right here is really good. Got some great stuff in this one. Dare I say, this is one of my favorite horror series that I'm reading, that I have read. Man, and this issue number 3 comes in really good. I can't wait to read issue number 4 on this one. This is a great book. John Lee's, I don't know what it is that he does with his storytelling. I don't know what's in this guy's water, what he eats or whatnot, but it's good. I love it. He's also writing Mountainhead over on IDW Comics. Another freaking great one. I heard he'd done this other series from my brother, Dylan's Comics, called Sink. S-I-N-K, yeah, like a sink. Like the kids in the sink. Good stuff. Good stuff. I need to go check that one out. John Lee's, good writer, good horror stuff. Go check it out, all right? Do it. Do it. Okay, that's all I have for my AWA Upshot books. Now, these last couple I've got here on Aftershock Comics. You guys know I like Aftershock Comics and what they do over there as well. This one is The Man Who Effed Up Time, issue number 4. I believe there's only one issue left after this. So we've got here issue number 4. I'm going to give this one a read, see how this one is. This one it's not been my favorite, but it hasn't been terrible neither. It's been a little bit silly, a little bit just kind of, it's a time travel story, right? We all know how time travel stories go. Avengers Endgame. Back to the Future. Right? Come on. So the last one here on my comic book pull list, guys, this is, man, I've been waiting a while for this, guys. I've been waiting a while, all right? So I'm kind of excited about this. I've been waiting. But this is Bad Reception, issue number 5. Oh, man, I can't wait to read this one. I really enjoyed this series. Written, drawn, colored, everything by the man here, Juan Doe, doing a great job. I mean, he's had me on edge. Like this, man, I swear that this one they went. What was that? Doomsday Clock? Is that what it was? It took like 2 years to come out. They went Doomsday Clock on this one. Probably not by their own fault, but it's been great. It's been great reading the series. Like, I mean, issue number 5. As long as it's taken to come out, I have not lost my interest in this whatsoever. You know what I mean? It's almost like that Black Widow movie coming out. I'm one of those nerds that hasn't lost. Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for my comic book pull list this week. Let me know down in the comments below what's on your comic book pull list, and what of these books would you like me to do some more in-depth reviews on? And is there anything that should be on my comic book pull list that I'm not reading that I should? Let me know down in the comments below. And if there's anything you would like me to actually review here on the channel, you can always become a channel member. Check out the join link. There should be a link down in the description, or even next to the subscribe button, where you can become a channel member. And certain members, certain tiers and things on there, you do get to have video requests. Some of them you can even ask me to review certain comic books and things like that. But anyway, thank you all so much for tuning into the segment. What is up, everybody? How you all doing this morning? I hope you're all doing very good. Man, where is everybody this morning, right? Where's everybody at? Josh decided not to stream. He's got other... You know what? I bet you he was sitting on that stream for 2 hours just waiting to find out that Donald Glover was coming back to the Star Wars universe. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Didn't we already know that? I swear I watched a video just the other day where they were talking about exactly that, and they were talking about, oh yeah, Donald Glover's coming back into Star Wars. I don't know, I could be wrong. Either way, it actually benefits me, because then I get to go an hour earlier. And I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go get a nice little workout in, and go see some customers, go do my job, I guess. And yeah, it's gonna be great. Now, one of the things I wanted to, in case you guys didn't see, I wanted to say, well, first of all, let's get all the highs out of the way. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's see, we got Wayne White in the house. Oh, come on, man. Don't, not now. Okay, we got Wayne White in the house, LB from the Lonely Banter, Andy Sayuti. Thank you so much for being here, Andy. We've got RC Scott in the house. We've also got Brian O'Connor, Steve Denton in the house. We've got Aggressively Relaxing, my man. Yeah, I've been waiting for that X-Men Fantastic Four finale for a while, man. Because issue 3 came out like before the shutdown, right? And now it's been a while. Imagine how I feel about that Bad Reception book. That one really gets me, because Bad Reception, I've been waiting for that for a long time. That should have been probably out, I think, in like January or February. That's when that was supposed to be out. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm in that same boat. Which boat? Which boat are you on? The lifeboat? Let's see. Oh, is there a Hawkbone? There's no Hawkbone. And RC Scott, if there was one out of all the books of the AWA Upshot books to get, if there was only one, if I could only pick one, I would tell you to get Hotel. It's written by John Lees, the same guy who's writing Mountainhead, like I said in the video. That's the one I would say, but I like the horror stuff. After that, I would say maybe... I'm trying to think. I like Archangel 8. Archangel 8's really good. And so is The Resistance. So is Year One. Those ones are all pretty good. It would have to be like, if you want, like The Resistance is going to be more like, you see a sweeping pandemic and then you're getting superheroes out of that, almost like the X-Men. Year One is almost like a pandemic has swept the world, but it's not even like a pandemic. It's almost like a curse, and everybody turned into like these zombies and stuff. And then, and you're following four different people through their stories as after this post-apocalyptic thing happened. And then the other one, what was the other one I just said there? Archangel 8 is somewhat like man, it's almost like, how would you say? Not like, imagine almost like they say maybe kind of it's like an action movie, you know, like almost like an Expendables. Like you got like these drug cartels, but they've also got hitman and assassins and shit, but they're also like fallen angels. Like it's weird, it's different. I like it. I like it. Plus it's written by Michael Morisi. But I would say for me I would say get Hotel. That would be the better one for me. And man, I feel a little bit stiff right here. I was sleeping funny last night and my neck has a kink in it. It's got a little kink in it, so yeah. I don't know. Been trying to work that out all morning, rolling my back, kind of rolling my neck. Probably just need to go to the chiropractor. It's been a while. It's been a while. And it's not that bad. I think my copay to go see my chiropractor is only like $15, so I just needed to go do that. Yes, and Fanjek says, "What up, Murder Maniacs?" Yeah, what's up, Adam? And guys, by the way, guys, I know Adam was sitting there thinking, "Oh, Trinity hasn't been here the whole time, and then he comes in and lean on me." Here's the thing, Adam, is I was on your show the whole time. I shared it this morning, but in case you didn't notice, I'm doing a social experiment on your channel, Adam. I am experimenting with your channel. So what I did was I noticed, I thought it was funny. I thought it was kind of funny yesterday. As soon as your show started, like right towards the beginning, it peaked. It hit like it was already at like 20 people right at the very beginning. Just saying. If you get them trained to be there at a certain time, they'll show up. But also, I've been doing something else the past couple days. Another little social experiment. We're gonna see how long we can do this for. How long I can hold out. But yeah, the other thing I did was, you know what I didn't do? I haven't been reacting to chats. You know why? Because I've been sitting here telling you guys for a while that triggered Adam is the best Adam. And without Adam getting triggered by my comments with good taste and avoiding his bad taste, Adam, you're kind of boring without me triggering you. I'm just saying. I'm kidding. No, just been listening in on the shows, but I mean, there was kind of a social experiment. Because it is kind of funny. It is kind of funny seeing you turn red in the face and stuff, but I was like, you know what? I need to back off. Because sometimes I feel like I start commenting and I'm almost hijacking your show. And I don't mean to do that. So I was like, you know, I'm going to back off a little bit. I'll back off a little bit. But then I was sitting there like part way through yesterday's thing. I'm like, man, I need to comment to make this guy upset. You know, pick up get the blood flow going a little bit here. Maybe not for him, but for me. Oh man, LB says move yourself. Oh, is it you got okay, I know what that is. It's this thing right here. All right, sorry, it was the iPad. Is it better? All right, there you go. Mike Static, yeah, that was it too. Oh yeah, which is weird that it, like my iPad's always like sitting right here too. All good, yeah. All right, should be better. But yeah, guys, make sure you go check out Adam from Fanjecture. Go check out his channel. He was just going before I did. Normally, Josh from the Denim Nerds live would be going here, but he got some technical difficulties and stuff going on. Probably just waiting to find out that Donald Glover was going to be coming back into the Star Wars universe. But also, he's got a busy day ahead of him. Wednesdays are a pretty big day for him because, you know, usually he does the morning stream. And then they also do the Nerd Card Trivia Showdown here on Wednesdays as well. And that's, you know, that's about an hour long show. And they put a lot of production and stuff into that. Plus, he's out on the East Coast. And you think that, like, if that happens at, what is that? Is that 5 o'clock my time? I think that's at 5 o'clock my time. Yeah, 5 o'clock. So that's 8 o'clock there. So that's already like his whole day. Like that's at the very end of his day. So I'm like, hey man, I totally get it. You take a Wednesday off, shoot. I don't think there's anybody out there that's gonna blame you, man. Well, if they know that, if they know what I know, that you know, you're up probably at the butt crack of dawn, and then you're there, you're doing your research and stuff for the shows. You do the live stream, and then you get on like 12 hours later. And you host a whole game show with a whole bunch of contestants and you're doing all that stuff. Believe me, anybody that knows all the work you're putting into that, I think we're all willing to let somebody slide for an hour, or for missing a stream. Absolutely. Let's see. Aggressively relaxed says, Cyberpunk, you mean where everyone's top hats and then they wears top hats and then they got goggles on their top hats? No, that's I think that's Steam Cyberpunk. Oh, Resistance Hotel, yeah. Out of all the AWA, okay, yeah, that's the one I already answered there. Yeah, I was gonna say Red Border is another good one, and definitely go check out Wayne White's review. He did a reaction of it as he was reading it. Go check it out if you got the time. He's newer to making content, so hey, it's not gonna be as fabulous as mine. I'm kidding. Mine aren't that great. He's got a nicer camera. That's really about it. But go check out his video. He did a video reacting as he was reading Red Border issue number 3. It was a pretty good review. I actually shared it on my community tab yesterday, so make sure you go check it out. You're being generous. Oh, he'll let you know in 45 minutes. Yeah, being very generous. I'm a trade waiting on all Aftershock books I want to read. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know Chris from Chaos and Comics, he's the same way. Like, on the Aftershock books, he's just going to buy the trade paperbacks. He don't want to get, he's not into, because Aftershock does this thing where a lot of their books, the first one is $4.99, and then they're all $3.99 after that, and it's like, come on, man. A lot of times that extra dollar is what you kind of get off when you buy, like a discount. When you buy trade paperback, instead of being, like $16.99, it's going to be, $15.99 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's usually something like that. So it's like, oh man, like, I don't know. I just don't know. Isn't at Fanjecture, isn't tonight sports movies? Yes, I believe tonight is sports movies on the Debate 8. Absolutely. Yeah, it looks like a comic character. Absolutely. Trinity, if you ain't reading No One's Rose from Vault, shame. All the ludicrats from Image is pretty wacky but fun. I've got No One's Rose. Yeah, I picked up No One's Rose last week. Yeah, picked it up. Got it. Still got to review it. And I haven't read the ludicrats. Renee Ramon, thank you so much for being here. I don't think I seen you there at the beginning when I was saying what's up to everybody. My favorite Porter is in the house. Mike Porter in the house. And happy birthday to it's Star Wars Santa's birthday today. Well, happy birthday, Star Wars Santa. You know what, guys? For Santa's birthday, maybe you should go give Santa a subscription. Go check out his channel. Go subscribe to Star Wars Santa. He's been doing some live streams. Been doing some pretty good stuff. But go check him out. Last I checked, he may have hit the 100 mark already, but he was sitting at 98. He could use a couple extra subs. He's almost there. He's almost there. And then, guys, in case you didn't know, also, tomorrow is going to be the birthday of another one of our supporters here on the channel. It's going to be Wookie. You guys know Wookie's always here in the chats. Will be his birthday tomorrow, so make sure tomorrow we'll make sure that we have I don't know. Are we going to sing him happy birthday or something? Maybe we'll just say happy birthday in the chats. Okay, yeah. The static is it? Let's see if the static is gone now. Is the static gone now? Forrest Gump is technically a sports comedy. I don't know. Adam, I had a heart rehab today. I will be here for the shows tonight. Glad I made it to trainings. All right. So, well, all right, Mike Porter. Well, hope all went well with that. I mean, obviously you're here with us, so I mean, hey, that's a good thing. Definitely. Awesome. I mean, you're here with us now, so things must have went all right in that department. It's been gone, bro. Okay, good deal. I figured. I mean, I moved the thing. But I just thought it was weird that it was actually causing static because it's usually sitting right here all the time when I'm doing my video. So it is. I feel bad because the Red Border guy followed me on Twitter, and I don't read trash new books. I'll check it out when it's on its sixth writer and the main character has been gender swapped like a comic fan. Right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a shame, man. Just saying, it's a shame, man. Jason Starr, yeah. You don't want to read this trashy new book. Red Border isn't that great. If you don't want to read a story about some hicks down in Texas hunting down some beaners, you don't want to read it. If you ain't a Trumper, you don't want to read it. You don't want to read it if you're not one of them Trumpers, dang it. Because Jason Starr is one of them Trumpers, and this whole book is about Trumpers. You know, them Trumpers that are out there saying, over the wall with them. It's all about that, man. So if you don't want none of that, don't even read it. If you got, but I say, man, if you got problems with some banners coming over the little border, you want to send them back over the wall, yeah, you're going to like this one. You're going to like it. Red border's a good one. Thank you, Jason Starr. Hell yeah. Hashtag America. Oh, man. No, I think they already did some gender swapping in Red Border because the girlfriend in the book, she wears the pants. The other guy, her boyfriend, he wears the panties for sure. I'm older than Santa, and what was that saying about me? Santa did hit 100. Okay, he did hit 100. Nice. Okay, as soon as your stream started, the sun came out. I was looking forward to a nice, gloomy day. Thanks a lot. Nice. All right. You can read the comic. Just quit like Trump did with America. Oh, Wayne White says, "No wonder I'm such a Red Border fan." God bless President Trump. Absolutely. Now, yeah. Speaking of that, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, guys. Was one of the things I've talked about several times here on the show. I was, RC Scott was asking about which of these books to go pick up if I had to pick up any. I already told you guys that like Hotel is the one I would highly suggest. I love this book, written by John Lees, the same guy who's doing Mountainhead. I know you know Mountainhead. But it's a great horror book. I mean, and you can see a cover there. Look at that nice little cover. But then also, like, you get into here, and what's going on is this is kind of like a nice little anthology series. Each one of these 4 issues kind of tells a different story about this people going to this hotel that's kind of in the middle of nowhere. You don't find it finds you. That's the crazy thing. So it's telling all these stories, these episodic stories of these people that are staying in this hotel, but with a nice horror twist. But all of these stories seem to tie together a little bit. And this particular one, issue number 3, actually ties a lot more of it together. Right here, writer is John Lees. The artist is Dalibor Talajic. The colorist is Lee Lowridge. The letterer is Sal Cipriano. And the cover artist is Karen Grant. And I'll show you that right there. Yeah, that's just the 2-page title page, right? We all know how much I love those, don't we? I'm willing to let it slide for this book because, well, I let it slide for the X-Men books too. Come on, guys. What's great here is I'm going to, and now don't worry, Wayne, I'm not going to spoil the book for you. But I want to show R.C. Scott some of the horror-ish type of things that you will get out of this book. Yeah, that's probably about the best I can get in this one. Without giving away too much. And here's the thing: is like you get all of this stuff here. Like, oh man, yeah. You get stuff like this. You see how the coloring is and everything. How it's just all plain Jane. It looks all, yeah, right, yeah. It's very drab. It looks very. It reminds me of that TV show Tales from the Dark Side. Wasn't it Tales from the Dark Side when I was a kid? Just like I don't know, something about it just always gave me the creeps. But then like you get here and then you get some of the like stuff like this too, right? Yeah, very cool stuff. Hotel is great. It's a great horror series. Like I said, John Lee's doing a hell of a job writing these horror books. I need to seek out more of his books because, like I was saying in the video earlier, Dylan from Dylan's Comics was telling me about Sync, and Sync he said is freaking fantabulous. So definitely get that. And the other one I was talking about is The Resistance. Now, The Resistance here, written by J. Michael Straczynski with art by Mike Deodato Jr., colors by Lee Lowridge, and I believe this letterer is Sal Cipriano on here as well. Yeah, and the cover is by Raza. Oh, another lovely 2-page title page. Come on. Come on, Axel Alonso. You go and you start your own company, and you copy Marvel style with these 2-page title pages. You know what? See, I'm already fed up with them. I'm already fed up with them. Um, Now, what's cool about here in the Resistance is, like I said, what they're doing at AWA Upshot. See here, you can see this name right there, AWA Upshot. What they're doing over there is they're kind of building their own little world here. It's a shared universe where they pretty much say that like the writers and the creators there can kind of dip their toes into this and become part of it, or not to. They can make it loosely connected or not at all. And if you read enough of these first ones that have come out, they all seem like they're kind of in the same type of universe. Maybe not Hotel so much because it doesn't seem like it's quite so post-apocalyptic, but definitely the Resistance here. Because basically what's happening in the Resistance is you've got a pandemic that swept across the world, and it got got a lot of people sick, and I believe it was like 10% of the population ended up getting sick, and a small percentage of them had ended up dying from this this pandemic that swept the world. Some of them ended up dying. Some of them ended up getting superpowers, and there was a small section that they like this it lays dormant in their bodies and nothing really ever happens. They were kind of like a lot of stuff going on right now, right? Right. But what happened is some of these people that got superpowers are going out there, and there's a new group known as the Resistance who are going out there to kind of obviously to help people that have these gifts, that inherited these gifts after getting the sickness, and bring them together. And we can see here that like throughout this story, what's going on is there are organizations that are hiring some of these people to just do PR and stuff for them, like they're just like they're just going to be advertising, doing a lot of ads and everything for commercials and things like that, where there's also the Resistance, who are the superheroes who are out there trying to stop the government from putting some of these regulations and things in place to kind of marginalize all the people here who've got these superpowers. And issue number 3 here is really good. Midway through the series here, like what's going on in this book. Like I said, I'll show you. You can see right here at the very beginning. You got some of the. That's kind of like the coloring in it. Some of the art you're gonna get in this book. Let's see. We got a little bit more here. This guy's going through trying to pick out his superhero name. He's gonna pick out his superhero suit and all of these different things. So they got a lot of cool things going on here. Let's see if I can find. You see, like, yeah, here. Go to the next page. You got like all the guys in here. They're all training and fighting. Gotta stay superhero fit, right? The Resistance, very good stuff, man. I'm telling you. And something like I was talking about with Josh last week over on Den of Nerds Live, we were talking about Axel Alonso and how he was over Marvel Comics there for a while when a lot of people had. There was a lot of pushback because that's when a lot of the politics came into the comic books. They made some changes that upset a lot of people and everything like that. Hey, I get it. But he was there at those times, so a lot of people probably like, it's all good. Because, the way a lot of people feel, and I totally get this, is, you got these legacy characters, why change them, just make new characters? Well, here, what they're doing in AWA Upshot, they've started this whole new universe all on their own, and it's the perfect breeding ground for all of these stories, like they were starting to do over there at Marvel, and I'm okay with that. And really, for the most part, a lot of the stories that I've read over at Marvel, I've really enjoyed some of those. There are some of them I'm kind of but like the Sam Wilson Captain America one that Nick Spencer wrote, like while I didn't like the series, like the series is okay, but for me when I'm reading it, I'm just kind of like, it's a little bit lazy because it's just kind of like reminds me of being alive in 2015, 2016 when all the presidential election and everything was going on. It's like a direct reflection of that. But the way it feeds into the overall series, I really do kind of enjoy how it fed into everything that was going on at the time with all the comics, and how they eventually went into like the assault on Pleasant Hill, and then went into Civil War II, and then into the Secret Empire, and then now the Marvel, which kind of in a way rebooted everything, kind of reset everything, and everything is where it is now, and it's like the dust is settling here over these past couple years after Secret Empire. I've really enjoyed it. But what they're like I said, here over at AWA Upshot, they've got a completely new universe. And here's one thing I've argued a long time with those kind of things. If you want to tell those stories, do them something with some new characters. I don't even care if it's in the Marvel universe. If you got new characters here, they've got a clean slate. They get to do whatever they want to do, and they're doing a phenomenal job doing all of those things. You're getting all those characters in here. You're getting, your representation in here with the different characters of different sexes. You got your men, you got women, you got your people of color. Yeah, everybody's represented in these books, right? This should make everybody happy. It checks all the boxes, and the one box that it definitely checks that anybody should like is the fact that they've got good writers, they've got good stories, and they're just writing some good comic books over here on AWA's Upshot Studios. Isn't that the box that we really want to check? Just good comic books? They're doing it right here. If you're tired of the Marvel DC model, go check out what they're doing over here at AWA Upshot. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. They've got a variety of books they're putting out as well. They've got more books getting ready to come out. I know they're getting ready to come out with one called Red Mother. They just came out with Devil's Highway a while back. Now, Red Mother, I believe, is going to be one. It's kind of about this mother who finds herself in a spot where I believe she becomes like a hitman or something. I can't remember. I have to go back and read the preview again because I didn't actually read the actual comic preview. I just kind of read the synopsis of it. But it sounds like something interesting. There's another one coming out called, I think it's like Fight Girls. They've also got like Old Haunts, which is a really good one. Old Haunts kind of reminds me of imagine like Goodfellas meets, I don't know, because what's happening is they killed a lot of these people in their past, and these undead spirits or whatnot are coming back to haunt them because these guys are trying to get out of the gangster game, and these things they're reaping what they sow at this point now, and it's been really good. I like what's going on over there. They've also got Devil's Highway, which I've only read the issue number 1 of. That was pretty interesting. You got this girl who I think her father was killed, so she ends up coming into town, kind of strong-arming some people to find out who killed her parent or who killed her father. And it has to do with a lot of these truck stops, dealing with a lot of these truck stops as well. It's written by Benjamin Percy and what's the other guy's name? Something Brevoort. Tom Brevoort? I can't remember. I've got the book right back there. I could go check, but and it's really all about that. And they talk about, in each one of these books, they kind of have at the first one, on the first issues, they have kind of what inspired the story inside of them. And here he's talking about hearing just about all the things that go on in trucker culture. You go to like truck stops and everything, all the things that, kind of these untold stories, whether it's, just because there's truckers out there, there's involved in a lot of criminal activities as well. While there's obviously some that aren't, but he's like, what is this dark world of the trucking industry? And that's kind of what Dark Highway has to deal with. Really good stuff. Like I was saying, Archangel 8 is another one of those good ones too. It's kind of like mafioso kind of stuff, kind of like Hitman style stuff, going in, but also with like these fallen angels. Really, really cool stuff. And that one's being written by Michael Morisi, one of my favorite writers. What other books do they have? Can't remember what other books they have. Year One, I already talked to you guys about that. I'm telling you, the books they're doing over there are really good. I like the stories that they're telling. So, if you're not reading anything, you kind of, like I said, you're getting tired of the Marvels and DCs, but you want, just something else new, something different, go check out AWA Upshot Studios. Doing great stuff. Great work over there. Really enjoying all the books that they're putting out. All of the ones that I've read so far have been just good. Just good. So let's see. You can read the comic, just quit like Trump did with America. Oh, okay, I got through these ones. Mike Porter says heart rehab, just a workout is just a workout with heart monitors. I feel good after that, although my heart is still out of rhythm. All right, America. Yeah, Mountainhead. I know not of this. What is this? It's a, I believe, 5-issue miniseries being published by IDW Comics. It's a great book. Yeah, Mountain Head is one definitely worth checking out. At this point, you may have to just, I mean, because some of them might be hard to find. Might have to wait for the trade paperback on it, but it's definitely worth it. Sinner, thank you so much for being here. Hope all is well with you. Aggressively says, "Oh Jesus Christ, are we really spending this whole stream talking about the I wish I had a Netflix deal comics?" Yeah, yeah, we're gonna spending the whole hour talking about these I wish I had a Netflix deal comics. Because believe me when I say, like this one right here, Hotel. I don't even like this. Needs to be like, oh man. You know what? Speaking of which, those I want a Netflix deal comics aggressively relaxing. It wasn't too long ago. I need to look back into this again, see if there's any more rumors. But they were supposed to be coming out with Ice Cream Man. Yeah, Ice Cream Man over on Image Comics is supposed to be coming out with a TV series, and that would be great. That would be great because the Ice Cream Man series is freaking phenomenal. I love that one. The art is so good. Why you got the devil's mark on your body? The devil? What's the devil? I don't believe in the devil. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that's not a devil's mark. That's a star with the anthrax. It's the Anthrax logo in there. Anthrax? It's a band. Yeah, one of my favorite bands. Looks like the artwork from Old Tales from the Crypt comic series from EC. I'm not sure who EC is, but yeah, it could be. Yeah, I mean the artwork in it is really cool stuff. I mean, it kind of helps set that tone, Again, I believe that was Dalibor Talajik doing that, and I probably butchered that name. I mean, it's the best I could do. When is Moth's #1 coming out? Spinning Out of the Resistance. I'm not for sure. They might wait till next year for that. Hard to say, but yeah, that will be pretty cool because yeah, they make mention of that here in the in the Resistance books. Absolutely. You throw up his hand sign, and now you bear the mark of the beast. The mark of what beast? What are you talking about? Are you talking about religion stuff? No, you gotta believe in all that hokey shit to. You gotta believe in all that hokey shit to believe any of that stuff, dude. That's like like believing in the God and the devil is like believing in ghosts. You know, it's like believing in ghosts. It's just you know what I mean. It's it's like it's like believing that the president has your best interests in mind. It's like imagining that the government has your best interests in mind. Oh man. Oh, Tommy is in the house. Wayne White says the Resistance has a lot of parallels to what's going on in the world today. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, great book. They got hit with the Terrigen Mist in the Resistance. Absolutely. Pretty much. They just ripped it off. I mean, hey, they just ripped it off. Yeah, the Terrigen. Yeah. They brought the Inhumans in. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. They're like, you know what? Marvel's not going with Inhumans. We're going to take them, damn it. Oh, man. I'm way behind on Archangel 8. Nah, it's only on issue 3. You're not that behind. Yeah, the art is great. Aggressively says in 2017, people who don't read comics told other people that don't read comics that comics are bad, and now Trinity pretends it was a real thing. I never said what comics are bad. Didn't I just say that I've got like the Nick Spencer's Captain America run. I've got that stuff aggressively. Try again. Try again, buddy. Oh, you want to talk about Captain Marvel? Got the whole series. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Just because you have bad taste, aggressively relaxing doesn't mean anything. It's okay. It's okay if you like Squirrel Girl and Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. It's okay. I'm not gonna make fun of you for it. I will just say that you have bad taste. Hi Bosh, she says, morning, I love checking boxes. Mark Porter says, I'm following Myrtle on Twitter. Speaking of Myrtle, do you have crepe myrtles in the West Coast? I don't think so. I love those flowering trees. It has nothing to do with comics, but I don't know. I'm not for sure. Yeah, I love boxing checks. Yeah. Devil's Highway has a pretty good first issue. Yeah. I thought the first issue was pretty decent. Keep your hands up, Wayne. Those checks are bums. Devil's Highways, Benjamin. Okay, Brent Schoonover. Okay, and Nick Filardi. Okay, yeah. For real. Yeah, for real. There's some bad mother truckers. Yeah, there are. I hope they don't get heavy. Right? Yeah, blank checks. Ooh, even better. When you feel comics aren't doing it for you, take Aglax. Absolutely. Yeah, when you feel comic books aren't doing it for you, take Aglax. It'll help you out. Mike Porter, you just made me pull. Made me pull an Adam. He spit his coffee out. That's hilarious. Oh man. Hashtag dad jokes rule. Late but here. Thank you so much for being here, Irish Tommy. Oh, you say what's up? Drop the little shamrock. I've seen a ghost. Hey, I believe in ghosts. Oh man. It's all bullshit. Any UFO. Not even kidding. Ghost, real Wayne. Top of the morning, Irish. Okay, so I'm guessing that I guess I already put that out there. I saw when I was younger a ghost. I mean, it was at my old house, a house built in the 1700s. Ooh, yeah, and that's like one of my favorite comic books I'm reading right now is The Plot. You guys should go check it out. Go check out my last review that I did of issue number, what was it, 5? I'm doing a giveaway. That's an American thing, Bashti. I'm offended. Oh, what? Top of the morning. Oh, okay. Top of the morning. Oh, weird. Sending us long before I ever lit up. What'd I miss? Really, Wayne? Oh, okay. Yeah. The UFOs. I believe in God. Yeah, all good, man. To each their own. Okay, I've got that one. Whoa! Trinity is feisty when he streams earlier in the morning. I was wondering why he was early. Normally he's not live until 11 a.m. Yeah, no, just going a little bit earlier. Josh wasn't streaming this morning, so I figured we'll keep the stream going. Adam went for an hour. I figured I'd go on right after that. So yeah. I'm more Canadian than Irish. I did my best. Oh, that's funny. Are you Canadian, Bashti? Interesting. And yeah, guys, make sure that you stop by tomorrow, because tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, that will be 8 p.m. for you all out on the East Coast. Going to be doing another session of nerd therapy. Going to have Hi Bashti here on the show. It's going to be a good time. We're going to sit down and have a conversation with Bashti. And if in case you guys don't know Bashti, you guys need to go follow Bashti on Instagram. Check her out on Twitter. Check her out even here on YouTube. Very awesome young lady here in the nerd fandom for sure. And it's going to be an interesting conversation that we're going to have tomorrow. And then I think 2 weeks after that, I'm going to see if I can get Social Distance Warrior here on the show as well, and we'll have a little conversation, get to know Social Distance Warrior a little bit. And then after that, a couple weeks after that, I'm going to get some more guests lined up. May I offer you some poutine to gravy my offenses? Oh, Wayne White says, the plot is the book I keep forgetting to check out. Yeah, the trade paperback is available. Doing a giveaway of it. So yeah. Yes, French Canadian. Oh, okay, nice. French Canadian. Interesting. Okay, the UFO I saw recently, and I was definitely lighting up. That's funny. Oh man, don't steal Bashti's hat. What? Oh, tips. Okay. Yes. Tommy says, I found an old number 1 of The Ray by DC Comics. I didn't remember it at all. Do you recall that book? Had a foil cover. I do not. I don't read a whole lot of DC. Even when I was a kid, I didn't read a whole lot of DC. I think most of that because when I was a kid, we had great DC movies when I was growing up. Well, which is to say, for the most part, those Christopher Reeve Superman movies. Yeah. And then in 1989, we got, yeah, unfortunately it's Tim Burton, but we got that Michael Keaton Batman movie, Batman 89. Yeah, definitely. To be fair, UFO means unidentified flying object. I did not know it was flying over my house and my yard. That night it made no sound and I could not identify it whatsoever. And see, here's the thing. What you're talking about is UFOs, aliens, and stuff like that. Here's my thing when it comes to the religion thing is maybe everybody's right. You ever think maybe everybody's a little right? Maybe, all these concepts come from something else. Maybe it's a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit of religion. Maybe it's a little bit of science fiction. Maybe there were aliens that came here. I mean, because come on, let's admit it. To think that human beings are the only living beings in all of this universe and everywhere out there in the. I mean, think of how big the universe is, right? To think that we're the only intelligent life forms out there. I mean, aside from that, I mean, not saying our animals here, but able-bodied, can do stuff. To think that we're the only ones in the world, it's a little weird, right? It's a little weird. Because to say that, even if that was the case, to say that, I mean, they probably have their own forms of religion as well. So that's why I say, maybe it's somewhere probably in between all of that. But I'm not here to tell you one way or the other. It's up to you to decide. You're adults, for the most part, as far as I know. You get to decide for yourself. That's the beautiful thing about the world, is when there's something you do or you don't believe in, you get to make the choice to believe in it or not, right? That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. I love it. Coffee, Cannabis, and Comics. Good morning. What's up, Eric Rigsby? How are you doing, my brother? I hope all is well with you, man. I hope all is well with you. How are things in your neck of the woods, man? It's been a while, because I believe you're up in the Bay Area, correct? Hope all is well. Stories by Irish says, okay, I'm gonna try to have a membership by the time Boshi's on. No promises. Oh yeah, and it's okay, Irish, because you'll still be able to watch. It's just the chat is members only. That's all. And really, that's I know some people. The thing here is like some people had questions about why that was and everything. And here's the thing: the only reason I'm doing it members only chat is just so the members can get in there. And also, here's one other thing: because if you're a member of the channel, while we're sitting here having a conversation, because really that's all it is about. Like, I seriously thought about just doing it all pre-recorded and then uploading it, all that stuff. And I'm like, it's just so much easier to do it live. It's so much funner to do it live. But when I'm doing these nerd therapies, it's not about having interaction with the crowd. It's about me having a conversation with our guest and just being quiet and listening. And I know some people have a problem with that. Some people have a problem with just zipping it closed and listening to somebody else talk for a while, because often a lot of people only listen to respond. You know what I mean? And through some of the conversation like we were having with Gray a couple weeks ago, I know there were some things that people were, that were being said, some people probably disagree with. And, if we're sitting there and there's a whole bunch of people in the chat, it's not like I get a whole bunch of people, but there's people in there arguing or whatever it is, I'm just trying to have a conversation, not trying to derail the conversation, because I want to get to the point of what we're doing here, of the point of these things without the interruptions. And in case you didn't see the last time, we didn't really pay attention to the chat, because it's all about that conversation. And the people that were in, like I said, the people who were channel members, they're not going to be in. They didn't pay to be channel members or anything to sit there and fight like a bunch of weirdos in the chat. All right, where the other way, keeping the chat open to everybody, where because you still get to see it, is where people are gonna be like, oh, they're fighting, because that's just happened. People come in, just stragglers who maybe found the channel through whatever means, who knows, and just not trying to hijack the conversation. That's the only reason. So you don't have to be a channel member for that. Only if you wanna get in the chat there and interact with everybody. It's really not that big a deal. It's really not. I don't think it is, but some people seem to think things like that are. Some people seem to think like lots of things are big deals that aren't really big deals, right? Oh, weird. Let's see. They can try. They can try Fangesture. Ask Irish about what happens with me and hats. Oh no. Oh, I know what happens. I was there for that. So I must have missed that one. Was that overhead? I thought that was sunglasses. Oh no. I'm not religious, but I am heavily spiritual. Absolutely. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. We're all adults except for Trinity, who is a toxic man baby. I'm only as toxic as you make me be, Adam. You know what would be considered UFOs or aliens to anyone And yeah. We would be considered UFO and aliens to anyone else. And yeah, and that's kind of my point. Like, we go somewhere else, you know, like we land on, or even the moon. There's beings on the moon, but like if we go somewhere else, we're the aliens, right? I mean, yeah, essentially, yeah. Damn it, my God could kick your ass. Oh yeah, that's funny. Wayne might say, yeah, exactly. Aggressive says, you confused. I bought a book I became interested in because of Culture War. Culture War with realistic look at the titles that that were coming out in 2017. I asked people to prove it, but no one can. I don't even understand what you're saying with all that gibberish. Yeah, I have no idea what that gibberish means. I have no idea what that gibberish means at all. Stories about Irish in English, please. You know I don't speak Spanish. Irish says, I know I like giving Bashti a laugh, so I gotta have access to the chat since she still hasn't. Since she still hasn't texted me yet. Oh, my God is the four winds. Your God lives beneath him. Mike Poor said, I like the comics that Netflix won't pick up. Wait, there's a UFO. Oh, man. I can just see Trinity standing at his judgment right before God drops him into hell. Trinity calls him a toxic man baby. Absolutely. And I'm going to be sitting there dropping saying, no, I don't believe in this. I'm going to be like, I don't believe. Oh, man. You guys are funny. I show up at regular time and I'm an hour late. Yeah. Sorry, Santa. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, I went at Josh's time since Josh didn't want to stream today. He was after soaking up all that Kessel Run news. I'm sure there was a bunch of goodness on there that we all missed. But he was out there soaking all that up. So we came to soak up some watch time. Dang it. We came to soak up some watch time. I'm just kidding. Oh man. Members were just a bunch of sweeties. I pray only to one man, Danny DeVito. Yeah, you know, for a while I used to be like George Carlin. I used to offer all my prayers to Joe Pesci. But even Joe Pesci stopped answering. Now, I offer all my prayers to Bryce. Because hashtag thick Bryce is nice, right? Isn't that what I'm supposed to say here? Isn't that what I'm supposed to say here? Like, I offer my thick Bryce is nice. Negative 14 minutes playing at 2 times speed. All good, Santa. All good. Oh, I can imagine what it's like listening to me at 2 times speed. The other day I did that on the Campia show. I was sitting there listening at 2 times speed, catching up with some of the stuff, and yeah, it was crazy. Oh, man. Renee says, I'm not an adult. Take that back. Renee, you know, I'm glad you're here, Renee, and I'm glad you subscribed to Fanjecture so you can go on to his channel and bust his chops, because I heard you in there this morning a little bit, busting his chops a little bit, and you know what? He needs that, because I'm telling you, the triggered Adam is the best Adam. When he's okay, there's actually two great Adams. There's triggered Adam when he's turning red in the face, like when he turns as red as my shirt, and there's also when he becomes way triggered Adam and he turns white as a ghost. Remember I was talking about that the other day? His kid was off camera, man. The little executive producer was off camera, dude. He must have been doing something, because you was just seeing Adam just like, and he get like, you know how you get like, what do they call it? White knuckled. You know, your knuckles get like, are my knuckles? I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I need to grip something. But you know how you white knuckle? Like he turned that. Like he turned pale. Like he turned pale. I know. You're probably thinking like, how does Adam turn paler? He turned paler. He got more pale. Is paler a word? I don't know. He was paling. Not Sarah, but he was paling. Yeah. No, man, I'm telling you. Like, triggered Adam is a good Adam. So, Renee, he needs you over there to help trigger him. Because I've been playing nice the past couple of days. Not going in there and triggering him. Because then what ends up happening is I hijack the show not on purpose. I'm like, you know what? I need to stop. I need to stop. Because right at the beginning of his shows now, there's, 20 people or so in the chat. So, since he has a lot of people there, I'm going to stop. Because he was wrong. Because he was wrong that people are actually there at the beginning of a show. They're starting to show up. Oh, man. Let's see. Okay, Crisis Averted. Whew. At least you're not scared to text me like Lunga is apparently. Oh no, what I miss? What have I missed? I totally missed something here. Have we started talking about comics yet? That was like an hour ago. We did that an hour ago. We're at the end of the show. He's too busy checking on me. Yeah, and happy birthday, Santa. Once again, happy birthday. I always listen to you at 2 times, and everyone else if it's not live. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Who's Bryce? There can only be one thickie. Bryce. Bryce Dallas Howard. Bryce Dallas Howard. Mike Porter says, I think Bryce is nice. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Happy birthday, Star Wars Santa. Because everyone worried about you. I harassed him once when he mentioned getting a text from you on a stream, and I wanted to tell him to tell you I said hi. Oh, man. I'll try to make you proud and try to trigger him when I can. Yeah, absolutely. I'm telling you, we got to trigger Adam. I heard from somebody, a little birdie flew on my shoulder the other day and told me that in a stream the other day, somebody actually went in and got Santa a little bit triggered. Is that true? Did I mistriggered Santa one day, guys? I'm interested now. I got to go back and watch that stream. Yeah. I know I'm only tough at concerts. Hey, that's when you gotta be tough. That's when you gotta be tough. Is at concerts. You act as if woke Marvel is a real thing, but no one can prove it. What woke Marvel are you talking about? It always boils down to there are comics not targeted towards me, and over the period of 15 years where there were 7 legacy characters. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Aggressively. Again with your gibberish of woke Marvel. Like, who the fuck said anything about woke Marvel? Did somebody say something? Did I miss something in the chats here? Did I skip over where somebody was saying that Marvel was woke? Did I miss that? Did I miss a part where I said Marvel was woke? Quotes. Bring me a, clip it out of the video. You can go on there and clip in the video where I said that. You can go and get into the live chats and scroll back to the beginning and find where anybody in my chat said anything about woke Marvel. I mean, what woke Marvel are you talking about that I need to prove? Did I say something about woke Marvel? Did I? We'll wait. And we all know what it is. Aggressively just gets upset because I won't suck Marvel's dick like he does. He's just upset because I won't suck Marvel's dick. Yeah. I know. It's upsetting to some people. But I'm just not into it. But by all means, if you want to suck Marvel's dick, if you want to grab CB Cebulski and put his fatty in your mouth and on it, go right ahead. If you want Jonathan Hickman to take you from the backside, go right ahead. I never said I had any problem with it aggressively relaxing. I mean, like I said, give me the quote. Take the, if you can find it where I said that about woke Marvel, I'm telling you, clip it out. Tag me on Twitter. Put it on Instagram. Let me know. Where's it at? Because I'm not sure what you're talking about. You were theorizing that Alonzo's work was affected by working at Marvel. I didn't say anything about that. again, you got this thought processing unit in your head. It's called a brain, and what you're letting filter through there is you hear the word, you hear one word. I say one word, but you hear something else. That's what it is. That's what it is. Just because, for whatever reason, you don't like what I'm saying, means that you think I'm talking about woke Marvel? Never said anything of the sort. Never said anything of the sort. So, please, please, tell me, where they at? Did I say something about woke Marvel? I didn't say anything about woke Marvel. Trinity calls anything woke, don't take it serious. He's mucking those that say absolutely, absolutely. None of us will be laughing when Adam shows up to our doorsteps with an axe. Gary North, thank you so much for being here. Adam's gonna show up like on Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Like, hey, are you the user at 2nd Street Myrtle? Yeah. Did you post videos of me on Twitter calling me a toxic man baby? He's gonna be like, yeah. So? I'm sorry. Myrtle's gonna be like that. And Adam's like, ah! Oh, I thought Adam was into Rusty Spoons now. Oh no, man. Oh no. Is this his salad fingers stuff coming back on him? Hey, rock on everybody. I have to go. Alright, take it easy, Wayne. Let's see. Chaos says, I just woke up. Just woke up? Man, it's almost lunchtime. What are you talking about? Oh no, Trigger Trinity. Oh man. Hibashi says, I am woke Marvel. Oh man. Aggressively says, Trinity always trying to put people in boxes. Nah, not at all. I'm freeing people from boxes. Let's see. Way out of context quotes goes right into Trinity in the weird shit. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because if people want to be fucking retarded, okay, like, you want to get nuts? Come on! Let's get nuts! Oh, man. Aggressively relaxing talks in parables. You're not religious, so you're not going to get it. Aggressively is to you that you're to Adam. Oh yeah, dude, I know. I totally mess with aggressively all the time. It's because he likes to come in and he likes to troll in his comments, and I know that. I know that. Anybody here on this channel knows that I love aggressively relaxing. Sit here and I tell you all the time to go to his channels and watch his videos because they're fucking hilarious. Oh man. But he does. He makes the show funner. Hell, I've even seen him do it on the Damn Nerds and even on Adam's show. Because he likes to come in with his funny comments. And yeah, we play along. Of course we do. What fun would it be if we didn't? Isn't that what you're here for? Is the live interaction? Come on, man. If you don't want me to react to his stuff, then you want a boring show. That's what you want. I know it's me and Wayne White's job, aggressively relaxing. Oh man, dude, you just made me choke on my coffee with that taking his face. I know. I can't help it. I like being silly. If woke means not caring much about gender bending or being or not being offended over gender preferences, then I've been woke before woke was even a thing. You know why? I'm with you. I mean, I'm woke. I mean, I'm awake right now. Look at me. Christopher says, you get so defensive. Sorry, I invaded your safe space. You're not in my safe space. I just went and checked. Oh, man. I'm here so I won't get fined. Oh man, absolutely. But anyway, guys, where have we been going? We been going an hour. And see, this is, yeah, I think we're at an hour. Let's see. Oh, come on. What's going on here with? There we go. Yep, been going for an hour and 11 minutes, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it a day there, guys. Like I said, there's a lot of good comic books that came out today. Make sure you go check them out. I've still got to read. The one I'm really interested in reading is this one right here, this Sin's Rising Prelude. We've been waiting for quite a while now, Nick Spencer, to find out all about our mysterious character in here, have we not? We've been waiting for it, and look at that beautiful cover by Ryan Otley. Man, beautiful. I can't wait to get into this one. Amazing Spider-Man. Again, the only reason is because it's Spider-Man. You know, I was talking a while back how they've been once again doing little tie-in, little mini events into the Spider-Man and all that stuff. It was going on there for a while through the issues in the late 20s through the early 30s. Didn't like it so much. Spider-Man can stand on his own. He don't need somebody to prop him up. Like little mini events. Can't wait to get into that one. But another one, I've still got some of these Dawn of X titles to go through. But guys, some of them, like, there's one of them I picked up that I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to read because issue number 1 of that 0 Day Threat should be coming in very soon. I just got this one, and this actually came out last week, I believe. It may have been the week before. And then Bad Reception number 5, guys. I'm telling you, I like this one. This is the last book in this series. I've been waiting forever for this. Bad Reception, man, I want to say this started like last September. Might have been October. So it's been a while for only a 5-issue series. Like I said, they went full Clock Tower, Watchtower, Watchmen, Dark Tower. What are they? You know what I'm talking about. That DC one that took like 2 years took like 2 years to come out for 12 little issues. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Second Street Marvel. If you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, click the little bell and all of that good stuff. Because if you don't like seeing me and aggressively relaxing, go back and forth in the comments and the live chat while you're letting some of the best things in life pass you by. While you're at it, like I said, make sure that you go check out Aggressively Relaxing's channel. Make sure that you go subscribe to Adam from Fanjexer's channel. He's going to be running his Debate 8 tonight at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and at 5 p.m. is the Denim Nerds Live. They're going to be doing the Nerd Card Showdown. So you've got a 2-hour block of some great live streaming coming up. And I could be wrong, but Jason from Polyhedral Paradise has been going shortly after that. So you've got a few hours planned for your nerdy evening. Make sure that you go and check that out. But anyway, guys, that's all I have. You all have a very good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to go check out that New Mutants review. Later.